Hey family, peace and love to you all. Hello to my queens, hello to my kings, hello to my brothers and sisters. I welcome you. I greet you all in the love and the light of the infinite creator, the most high God. All right. I give all honor to the most high God, Yahweh. I give all honor to the Son, Christ Jesus, Yeshua. I give all honor to the Holy Spirit, the comforter that leads me into all truth. And I thank you. And please know when you're watching my videos, there are no coincidences, because one thing about the universe, it always leads you to the right person at the right time, because many of you are seeking, and so shall you find. And I am humbled and just full of gratitude to make these videos for you, sharing my love, my light, and my experiences and my testimony, because that's all I know. So with that being said, welcome family, welcome. Many of you know I speak from that place of my experience, talking about my spiritual awakening, all right, and all that has come from it, okay, the good and the not so good, okay. There's always pros and cons and everything. So yeah, with that being said, let me just say this real quick too. Some of you who are more intuitive, you pick up on things more than others, and it's all good. Everybody have their own gifts, okay. You come into your own, as far as your DNA awakening, you picking up on things that most people don't, or many of you are born with it, okay. For me, a lot of things for me have been developing by and by, okay. My DNA is awakening, and not only am I developing more gifts and having more experiences, but I'm always noticing something going on with me as far as me evolving. So at times, you might look at me and notice maybe orbs going in me and out of me, or you might notice, a light source in my eyes that doesn't look real normal or whatever. I have no fear. I'm just open to the spirit realm, and I pray before I do my videos and surround myself with light, and my higher self let me know, these are my guides that are coming through, okay. And I'm looking at the camera now, and I can see, some people call it a flint or whatever, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. All I noticed, every now and then I would see a light source in my eye, different colors, whatever. Or my pupils would change. You just never know with your sister, all right? But I'm here with you in love, all right? So I wanted to share real quick this right here. It is a quartz palm crystal, okay? If many of you check your sister out on Google Plus, I'm always, share my light on there as well. And when I come into a product, I will share it and show you that product. And I'm not going to really spend a lot of time talking about this. I just want to let many of you know who are like your sisters, who are empaths, and you feel deeply, okay? You pick up on energy. You sense energy just like your sister. It don't have to be this kind of crystal. Long as you have one and you're comfortable using one. This is an awesome resource as well. I bought it on Amazon. It was less than $10, okay? It didn't cost that much. And yeah, I like it, especially the fact that it wasn't that expensive. I'm going to get another one. I bought one. I went ahead and bought one so I can get a feel for it, see if this is something that I really want to, as far as investing in and get more, especially when I like to meditate. I love holding crystals while I meditate. And let me say this, there's nothing wrong with crystals. I always say use these God-given tools as far as you using them for your highest good. But I do not worship no crystal, okay? I have to put that disclaimer out there because you never know who's watching you. Some people just real religious. And I get that. But, the Most High God created everything, all right? We are to worship the Creator, not His creations. And this is one of the awesome creations that I love to use as a tool, all right? Because crystals is, it's one of those tools that, energy flows through it, and it also holds information, all right? It stores information, and you can receive information, shall I say. It's kind of like a phone line, shall I say. You'll get that later. But anyway, I want to show you real quick right here, Amazon. And this is the one I had purchased right here. I think they have more than one like this, but you know, I'm just letting you know this is the one I had purchased. But they have other stones, so it doesn't have to be just the one I have now. They have other stones as well. Okay, I'm just trying to give you an idea that you know, these are awesome stones. If you want to start meditation, I would suggest you, if you're comfortable with crystals, I would suggest you, you know, hold one in your hand while you are in meditation. Okay, it will help greatly. I believe it will, because I know it works for me. It's sort of like I'm more in tune quicker when I'm holding a crystal. It's like it goes to work for me more quicker. That's all I want to say. But this is mine, and I love it. And let me say this real quick, for those who are comfortable using a crystal, and some of you probably know more about them than I do, okay? So I'm not gonna act like I know it all. I'm just telling you my experience. Some of you who are more comfortable with crystals, when you get one, I don't care who gives you one, okay? Please be mindful. Always, when you get your crystal, okay, let it go through a cleansing first. Never take something from somebody as face value thinking that there's good energy on it. Always protect your energy, okay? When you get it, well, I'm gonna tell you what I do. You do you, and if it works for you, fine. I'm gonna tell you what I do. Anytime I get a crystal, okay, that I'm planning on using for my highest good, when I get it, I get a glass of water. And I bless that water, and I speak positive affirmation of my intention, what I'm expecting from that water. And then I get my crystal, all right, and I drop it in the glass of water, a glass of water. Then I put it outside when it's sunny, and I let that crystal sit all day. I let the sunlight do its work, all right, because the sunlight crystallizes the water, and it does its magic also with the water, as well as with me putting those positive affirmations, all right, in the water. And I bless my crystal, all right, I bless it. And then when I take it, let me just say this, the energy you getting off of it when you hold it versus you taking the crystal out of the water after you through blessing that crystal, it just changes the energy, the vibration, and everything, you know. And that's one way of activating your crystal for you, because you're setting your intentions in your crystal, all right? You're not just taking that crystal at face value just because somebody say they like you or they want to give you a gift. And it's all fine and dandy, but you take control, operate in your power that we all have, and you set your intentions in this crystal. Never use a crystal right away, okay? I don't care if you are getting good results. Put your intention, your energy on your crystal, all right? Because you're protecting your energy. It's very important. So, it's amazing by my third eye being activated. Sometimes I can stare at this crystal, and when I'm surrounding myself with my guides and my angels, and I'm calling upon them and my angels, sometimes I see a face inside, but that's just me. That's just me. I'm just saying, it's real clear, like, you know, the more I move it around, sometimes it's real clear. But, you know, I see a little face and then it fades out. But it's basically what's going on within me. It's like a mirror image, you know, as within, so without. A lot of times I'm seeing things that are reflected inwardly, outwardly. And so you just never know. So that's all I want to say. Do you, family, if you have your own crystals, work them, all right? Work them for your highest good, and definitely use them when you're in meditation. Many of you are trying to break through. You're trying to connect with source. This is an awesome way of helping you, okay, by using a crystal, okay? Don't be scared of them. You got to remove fear now. So I'm through with that, okay? I just wanted to share that with you because I know it works for me. It helps me, all right, to be more in tune. So that's why I share that. So your sister has some notes. I hope you don't mind. There's some things I want to talk about real quick, and I'm going to go through each topic kind of short, light, and get to the point, because like you, family, your attention span is short and mine is short, so I do understand that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the point, okay? And if I haven't said it, I'm going to say it now. I welcome my new subscribers. I appreciate you, and I pray that as you're watching my videos, you don't have to watch all of them. Only watch the ones that resonate with you, all right? I say that with my subscribers as well as viewers that just happen to be passing by. You know, only watch those videos that, you know, you are drawn to, you know, that you can relate to, because all my videos are not for everybody, okay? So I just wanted to say that. But I still welcome you all in love, okay? Let me just say this real quick, and this is me. I'm working more on myself not to be so serious all the time. I'm sure many of you pick up on that. I'm just real passionate about what I talk about because I'm pretty much speaking from my experience. So I just let it rip, you know, as far as what come out of my mouth. But, you know, I still don't want to come out being too serious, because in life we do need to have fun. You know, even though I talk about, you know, keeping your temple clean and all of that, and that is very important, especially if you want to be in line and in tune, and you want the Most High God to use your temple, that He gets the glory out of it. You know, there are guidelines that I know to be true for myself that works, you know, and these are the guidelines I go by, but I'm not here to tell you what to do. Maybe you're watching me and, you know, you're seeking and so shall you find, but I'm letting you know that, you know, for instance, with this video, I'm not going to try to be so serious. I don't want to scare off nobody. Anytime you're speaking about anything, you need to say it in love, and people can feel that from you, okay? They can sense that from you. And I don't want to be so serious to where I'm scaring people off, you know. They're like, oh, well, you know, I don't know if I can do all that, you know. Do you? The Most High God met me where I was, you know. He's a God of love. He met me where I was and started working on me where I was. So if you get to that place to where, you know, you get tired of being sick and tired and you want to change and you want to renew your mind, you're going to do it. But do it when you're ready to do it, all right? Never be forced to do anything, because we all have free will down here, okay? And I definitely exercise, you know, my right as a child of the Most High God. You know, I definitely exercise it. And I'm not here to please man, but to please Source, God, that is within me. So, but with that being said, I still don't want to come out too serious, because we are to have fun down here and to enjoy life, okay? And that's all I want to say. Okay, so your sister is mindful of this. You know, my higher self is reminding me, okay. You know, calm down. It's going to be okay. You know, everything is a learning experience. Just enjoy life and be more conscious of your life experiences to learn from them, you know. But keep having fun out here and enjoy life, you know. So that's all I want to say on that. Getting back to protect your energy is very important, family, to protect your energy. I'm going to pretty much speak from me, you know, by me being open, okay? And I say open because my third eye is activated. So that's what I mean by being open. But by me being open to the spirit realm, and then also being an empath, okay? I feel deeply. Many of you can relate, because many of you are empath yourself. I feel very deeply. I sense people's energy. I get real close with somebody. I can be feeling one way, and then all of a sudden I feel totally different. Don't know why I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Don't know why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. You know, I wasn't thinking like that before, but I'm close to this person. All of a sudden I'm feeling some type of way or thinking some type of way. Prime example. I went into Walmart one day, and there was a woman, and she wasn't that talkative, because I can tell from the customer in front of me, she wasn't really saying too much to them. She just, what I was picking up from her, she was having that, she was feeling like you know how people, you look at them, you can tell they want to be there, but she has to, it's her job. You know, it's like she's there and she ain't there, okay? And I'm not judging that sister. That's how she was feeling. And nobody know what you're going through, okay? Nobody know what you're going through and how you feeling. Only you know that in God. So anyway, I took all that in consideration. So when it was my turn, and she was, you know, checking my things out, you know, I spoke to her, and she kindly spoke back to me, and you know, but You know, I was just sensing something about her wasn't right, but I didn't think too much of it. All of a sudden, you know, I was putting my groceries in my buggy, and all of a sudden I had a sharp pain in my back. I'm like, what is this? You know, I don't recall turning wrong. I didn't lift anything up heavy. Why am I hurting? You know, why's my back? You know, it's like I had a sharp pain in my back. And I said, my mama was with me and my daughter. I said, I got a sharp pain in my back. I said, I don't know what I did wrong. I said, it hurt. I said, good gravy. I said, I'm going home and go sit down somewhere. And finally, that woman heard me talking right. And she stopped what she's doing. She said, you know what? I'm hurting too. She said, I've been having issues out of my back. And she said, my back is killing me. She said, I don't even want to be here. I said, well, have you been going to the doctors? You know, had the doctor check you out? She said, yeah, but they running tests. They don't really know what's wrong and stuff. I said, well, maybe we probably pulled something or have like a pinched nerve or whatever. She said, yeah. She said, but I don't really want to be here. And I picked up on that. I picked up on it before I even, you know, started talking to her. But some people, you can just tell, just by their body language, you can tell, you know, they feeling some type of way, you know. So we have to be mindful when we come across people. You know, a lot of times people are going through some things, you know. So, but it's interesting. It's interesting. My back was not hurting until I came across, as far as, you know, being that close to her and picking up on her energy. My back was not hurting. It was not hurting. All of a sudden, as I spoke to her, I felt that sharp pain in my back. And it felt to me like a pinched nerve, you know, maybe I moved wrong and something kind of, you know, was out of alignment, you know, in my spine. But if this is how she was feeling, I wouldn't want to be there either, okay? I wouldn't be home resting. So, what I mean by protecting your energy, my higher self will let me know. And this is something I did not do. Normally I do this when I'm going in any store, because I don't care for being in an environment that's a whole lot of people. Back in the day, I didn't care when I was younger, okay? But I'm 46 now. Some 46 and older, you know, they still don't mind being around a group of people. But I'm an empath, and I feel deeply, and I sense energy. And too much, shall I say. I get overwhelmed, and what I have to do for myself, by protecting myself, I have to surround myself with light. And normally I do that when I leave my home. That particular day I didn't. So shame on me. If you're somebody that's an empath and you know you are an empath, protect yourself before you leave your home. Always surround yourself with light, okay? Because you don't know what you're going to encounter when you leave your door, okay? I protected myself, and I surrounded myself with light, okay? And I went to Walmart, and I would have encountered her. I might have picked up on the fact, you know, I might have would have, you know, sensed something ain't right about her. You know, I can tell she wouldn't be here. I might have picked up on all of that, but I would not have picked up on her pain, shall I say. And we as empaths, we can pick up on people, you know, especially when it's like one-on-one live. Oh yeah, we can. Yeah. Oh yeah. So please be mindful of your energy. Guard your energy. Surround yourself with light of the infinite source, the creator. Surround yourself with light. And with this light, it protects you from negative, unwanted energy, from lower vibrational entities trying to attach themselves to you, from unwanted energies of people who are, you know, thinking negative. You don't want that jumping on you. People who are hurting in their bodies, you know. You don't want to be in it. It is what it is, okay? If you pick up on these things, you just do. But still, that energy guards you. It guards your aura field, okay? And another thing that also can allow you to pick up on people as well is when you have holes in your aura field as well. And something that I have learned that I did not know before: dairy products can put holes in your aura field. And I am someone, I normally drink yogurt, okay? I mean, not drink yogurt, eat yogurt, okay? Now I have backed off from yogurt, and this is my testimony. I have backed off from yogurt because, and I like yogurt. I you know, I like yogurt, you know. But, you know, for me, yogurt, the cons of yogurt having that dairy in it, okay, even milk, whatever, it's not for my highest good, because by me being open, okay, it's putting holes in my energy field, it's putting holes in my aura. So I had to be mindful of that as well. It's one thing to be talking about, praying and putting a shield around you, but you have to be mindful of what you're eating too, because certain things you eat, it's not for your highest good, okay? So that's all I want to say on that. But when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, do you. You know what's best for your family. Like I said, always go by your first thought, that pop up. That's your higher self speaking to you. That little voice, that voice that you hear in your head, that's your higher self speaking to you. But when you start to second guess yourself, sometimes that's due to lack of faith, when you start second guessing yourself. But when that first instinct, run with it. If something telling you to go to the right, that's your first instinct, and also you start second guessing yourself, you say, I don't know, I might go to the left. To the right was more in your favor than going to the left, shall I say. And I mean that with anything going on in your life. Trust your gut instinct. That's your higher self. Whether you see your higher self or not, that's your higher self talking to you, okay? And whether you communicate with your higher self or not, it's still your higher self talking to you, okay? It's a matter for you to be in tune with yourself, to be in tune as far as hearing that little voice, being quiet and hearing that little voice that's speaking to you, and to be conscious of it and to act on it, okay? It will save you from a lot of heartache, I tell you that. And it will also help you to make better decisions, okay? I'm learning this along the way. I'm more in tune hearing that voice now, okay? So that's all I want to say. And I say this in love, family, okay? I say this in love. All right. I want to share something with you, family, real quick. 2 days ago, I was at my daughter's school, and she's a car rider. And I was sitting out there waiting, and I'm trying to think. I can't think of what I was really thinking about at that moment, because I was in my ride by myself. But I was talking to my higher self, and I was like, saying things like, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. My angels are encamped around me, keeping me in all of my ways. And this. I was sitting there, and I was listening, looking around, and all of a sudden I fixed my gaze, just looking straight ahead, and I saw 2 angels flying around in the sky. It was like 2 pine trees side by side, and the angels were like, first I saw one, okay? Now I did see 2 eventually, but first I saw one. I saw one big bird. Now, I'm seeing as a bird. I saw one big bird, and it was just flying around kind of like in a circle. And that's what caught my attention. And I was looking at it, and all of a sudden, I saw 2, and the other one just reappeared. It just reappeared. I didn't see no kind of what we normally consider as a wormhole or a portal. I didn't see nothing open up. All I saw is just that bird appearing. It's just like. You get what I'm going with this. It disappeared, the second bird, and they were both like this across from each other, but they were just going around, flying around in a circle around this tree. And I was just looking at it, and what really caught my attention was the wings were not flapping. Most bird wings flap. These birds' wings were not flapping. Another thing caught my attention too. These birds, they was in and out of this dimension. One minute I see them, the next minute I don't. One minute I see 2, the next minute I see 1. 1 faded out, and then I see 2 again, and then 2 of them would fade out, and then 1 would pop back up. And even then, it was very noticeable. It was very noticeable, and I was just looking, I was just praising God, and you know, and I'm just saying, oh, I see you in love. I see you with gratitude. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, thank you. And the best part about it, these angels was over my daughter's school. And this was during recess time. You know, the children, they were outside playing. It was just nice seeing these angels, you know. That's the confirmation I received that they were angels from within. These angels are hovering above. Well, I'm not gonna say hovering, but they were flying above the school, you know, watching over the children. It was just so nice to see. It was just so nice to see. But so I'm just only sharing this with you, family. Start looking up more, all right? Start looking up more. A lot of times we get so distracted with life, the cares of this world, and we don't take time to look up. Start looking up, you know. Even when you're outside praying, you know, you have a relationship with Source, you're outside praying, or, you know, you just thinking positive. Because when you think positive, that builds your vibration as well. You know, it changes the atmosphere. It really does. That's why you're able to see the unseen, all right? Because you're operating in love and you're thinking, it's like your heart and your mind is lining up and you're thinking positive and you're seeing all these, you know, mysteries, shall I say, of the unknown just popping up right before your eyes. And I don't know about nobody else reality, but in your reality, you're seeing the unseen. You're seeing things popping up in this dimension and popping out of this dimension. Other people are not seeing it because their vibration is not where yours. It's very important. Protect your vibration. Creative flow, higher vibration. That's what I call it. Creative flow, higher vibration. Hey family, as you see, I had to make a part 2, but don't worry, I'm going to chop it up to the best of my ability. There are some things that I wanted to add to my first video, so here I go. And I thank you for being with me thus far, all right? But anyway, in my last video, I was speaking about when we go within ourselves, those whose third eye is activated, you have mastered yourself to be able to operate in the spirit realm, okay? And you're having all kind of awesome experiences, all right? We're not going to speak on the negative, just the positive. You know, you're learning to navigate through the veil. And even when you encounter things that bothers you, all right, you're learning how to come into your power, you know, because we all do have it, you know. It's just a matter of knowledge, you know, according to the word. My people perish from lack of knowledge. But when it comes to the spirit realm, it's one of those things, you know, you have to guard yourself, and you definitely have to have the wisdom to operate in that realm. And I'm speaking from my experience, my testimony. Everybody has their own experience and testimony. Do what works for you, because I definitely do what works for me. In one of my, I think my last video, one of the viewers, I'm not going to tell you everything he said. Many of you can watch it and read in the comment section, but he was saying how he had some awesome experiences going within himself, and because his third eye is awakened, and he's speaking about how when he do come into like you know, beings that are trying to show themselves, all right, and they're basically trying to be intimidating because they see you in that realm. They know those who are awake, all right, and they know those who are operating in a lower vibration or a higher vibration. And he would just basically give me like one of his victorious moments, how, you know, him knowing his power, how he was able to handle the obstacle that came his way, and he exercised his power and he overcame, okay, that so-called dark force / gatekeeper that was trying to block him. So real quick, I want to speak about that real quick, and I can always elaborate next Thursday, right? Lord's willing, I do a video next Thursday, I can always elaborate. But he asked me a question down below about, I had responded to his video about what do I mean by gatekeepers, because I was telling him how he was basically encountering one of those gatekeepers, all right? Let me just get my thoughts together. For me, my experience, when I was starting out, and I had to, you know, I had to have an experience to learn from that experience to talk about. But when I was starting out, And during this time, I was trying to raise my vibration, and I was finding myself being able to move into the higher realms, all right? And the higher realms light up, all right? I ain't talking about no dull realm. I'm talking about a realm that lights up. It's like you're on higher dimensions. But as I was navigating through the veil, I was noticing that my atmosphere, all right, in the spirit realm was getting lighter and lighter. And there was like doorways that would open up to me, like portals. And when I was doing those, I'm not having that issue now, okay? And I talk about that in the next video. I'm not having that issue now, but back then, when I was trying to navigate in the spirit realm, and I wanted to go through that door, all right? There will be times that I would see what people call archons. I just call them spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what I call, they basically, the way I see it, controlling, and you want to keep everybody on the lower, vibration, on the lower dimension, and they know, because they are in that realm too, all right? I think they are as high as the fourth dimension, I believe. But they don't go no higher than the fourth, all right? They do not go no higher than the fourth dimension. But as you are trying to spiral up, all right, and you're going through these doors, you have gatekeepers, and they're trying to block you. And one of their tactics is they try to promote fear in you, get you to sense their energy, or maybe operate in the way where they're trying to, because they know your fears, all right? And they might try to present themselves as something that you're most afraid of. Basically trying to intimidate you, trying to keep you from going through that door, shall I say. But when you know who you are, all right, in Christ, as a child of the Most High God, and you come into that place of knowing who you are and your power that you have, you can bypass them, all right, by exercising, your power, all right. What I do is, my motto is, love is my guide. So I let love lead the way. And then, like I say, even before I meditate or go to sleep at night, I'm always around I pray, for one thing. Number one, let me just say that, I pray. And then I surround myself with light, all right, as a force field of protection. But when I'm going within that realm, back then, I'm not having an issue now, but back then, this is what I would do, and it would help me. But back then, when I would come across them, I would say, I see you in love. And I had to learn this. I had to learn it. I said, I see you in love. I see you in love. I didn't have to fight them. I didn't have to fight them like I'm Superwoman inside of me. Some people do. And they are victorious, all right? They exercise, who they are. But I see you in love. And when I do that, they just fade out. I bypass them. And especially my vibration being on a higher frequency, I'm able to bypass them, they fade out, and I go through that door, all right? So, I just wanted to share this with you, family. I just wanted to share this with you because, you never know who needs information. For everybody, third eye is not activated, but for those whose third eye is activated, if you are experiencing having these encounters, all right, with beings that looks dark and you don't like their energy, they're trying to block you, they're trying to intimidate you, and also their main goal is to keep you down here on the lower realms, all right, so they can control you, all right? But like I said, when you know your power, you know who you are, all right, when you master yourself, you can bypass them and go up to the higher realms, all right? So that's what I mean, brother. The gatekeepers, the icons, whatever people want to call them, all right? I try not to too much think of dark forces all the time. I try to put a name to it, and the reason I say that because dark is not bad. I had to learn this. Dark is not bad. You need dark to, shall I say, to see the light, all right? Nothing just starts like in the light immediately. You have to go in the dark to, illuminate it, shall I say, with your light, all right? Especially if you're someone that's on a higher vibration and you're walking in love, your light, they're going to see it, and if that energy doesn't care for your light, they're not going to want to be bothered with you, shall I say, all right? That's one way to bypass them, is keeping your vibration on a higher frequency. That way, they see you, but you don't see them. You know why? Because they're keeping their distance from you. So they just back off. They just let you zoom on, shall I say.